Okay, I think we're good. It's because I left my house, so the Wi-Fi got cooked. Put on your seatbelt. Oh my gosh, God. God just blasted me in the face. Alright, we're off. Time to go to Good Life and try to get a job, hopefully. I think what I might do is I might turn off. There's not even a turn off the camera option. I think I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll figure it out. When we get there, we'll figure it out. But the Good Life, luckily, is literally next door to where I work right now. So if I get a job there, I could do like a morning, and then if I only have an hour to get to work, I literally just walk across the street, and then I'm there. It's so easy. But yeah. There's no way on God's green earth there are 8 viewers in here. That has to be cap. Somebody give me a... Someone text in chat. Please. But yeah. Manny. Yo, Manny, is that your aunt? It's your aunt, bro. Is that a police car? Bro, that was like an old Ford police car in like the middle of like the farmlands. Alright, so for those who are in here, obviously you read the title, but I am trying to become a personal trainer. Wait, is the place you get the job at the gym you gonna stay at your current job? I'm gonna work at both places, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to work part-time. What I'm gonna do, because I'm literally only working evenings at my other job. So I'm like, if I could just work mornings, then that's calm. Because I work from like, the earliest I ever start is like 4 p.m. So if I can work like a 8 a.m. to something, then that's calm. I'll just do that. And also make me win. But the problem is I'll work from like 6 to like 2 in the morning. So if the next day I work at like 10 a.m., I'm cooked. But we'll figure it out. So yeah, we'll see. But I'm trying to, on a real note, I'm trying to like actually like get myself better. Like I want to be dead honest with everyone in chat and just like tell y'all like the things I'm dealing with and what I'm trying to get better in, and just like basically become the person I want to be, which is what the title says. But basically I was in a relationship, as some of you might know. Fresh, you probably knew, but I was with my ex for a good 4 and a bit years. Very up and down. There was a lot of good moments, and then when it was bad, you know, that's how relationships go. But we broke up like 2 months ago. It was probably like the worst breakup that we've had because of what happened with her. I'm not going to put too much detail into it, but alright, buddy, this guy just took a sharp turn like almost into my lane. But yeah, her and I are not together anymore, and I've realized I have a really bad, like, how do I say this without it sounding like too crazy? Realistically, it's gonna be 8 to 4 if you do part-time. Yeah, probably. I have a really bad problem, apparently, that I learned with like the sexual side of myself, and because of that, I think it's like ruining me talking to a woman in person, like dead ass. So I'm trying to just refrain from all of it, because what I do when we broke up in the past, I'm not gonna lie, I just become a hoe, and I just go do shit, and I would just try to just fuck bitches like that, like, to keep it bluntly honest. Like, obviously it wasn't like an every other day type thing, but I would just try really hard. I think it was also because I also have like a loneliness problem, where it's really hard for me to just be by myself and just be okay with me being by myself. I have a really big problem with that. So there's that. And basically, like, when I get into my next relationship, I want to be like mentally healthy just for myself, because if I'm not mentally healthy for myself, then I'm not gonna be mentally healthy in the relationship, obviously. Like, it's obvious when you say it out loud, but like, you know, if you do like self-reflecting, like you'll realize some things about yourself that you didn't actually know. And so like those are like the three things I know about myself. It's like my own self, like sexual issues, just with women. That sounds like I am not good at what I do. I'm just a horny motherfucker all the time, basically, is what I'm trying to say. On top of that, I'm lonely, or I have a loneliness problem. Now I'm lonely, like I have friends, and my new friends actually from my new job that I've been working there for 6 months, I actually love them a lot. Like on a real note, I love them a lot, and I could have asked for like 2 better people in my life coming into this new job, so then it's them. But just being at home, I try to find reasons or find ways to just text people, aka women, which I just should not be doing, basically. Please make this green light. Please make this green light. Make it. Alright, we're good. So yeah, I'm just trying to be a better version of myself, like be the person I want to be. I also have a really bad like habit right now where I'm playing video games a lot, and there was a game called Satisfactory. This game called Satisfactory, and I've always wanted to play it, but it's like $60. And I really, before when I was working my other job and I was working 50 hours a week, I just had money to spend $60 on a game. Now, like because I have a whip and I'm trying to save money, and I'm also trying to save money to go on my PT test and like just live. I'm not trying to drop $60 on a game anymore. So I put on my wish list, and then literally like 2 weeks later, it hit like, oh, my phone is shaking a lot. It hit like $40. I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let me get it. So I got it, and now I'm like low-key addicted to this game. I don't know if any of you know what Satisfactory is, but I'm low-key addicted to this game. And so it's slowing down my like studying time. Like it's making my studying time like less and less and less, which it shouldn't be, obviously. Wait, actually, let me read before that goes away. Here's what you need to do: reflect, get hobbies. 3, try and find a way to level up. Yeah, for sure. Sounds like you have done 2 of those things. Yeah. My good friend Manny, who was in the chat earlier, I don't know if he's still here, but he reflects a lot, and he tells me about it when he reflects a lot. So what I want to do ideally is I want to finish my day on stream. Whether if I work and I come home, I want to just stream for like 30 minutes after I'm done doing everything and just talk about my day and what I did to keep myself accountable. So if I come on stream like at nighttime and it's just like, oh, this is what I did today, and like I ended up like waking up and just staying in my bed and just going on TikTok for an hour, then that's just not good, obviously. So, but I want to keep myself accountable and be like, okay, I woke up, made my bed, made my room look okay, did my skincare routine, brushed my teeth, got up and like ate food, like, you know, like, because a lot of people miss out on breakfast, and I'm trying to bulk up right now, and hitting on breakfast is like a really easy way to bulk, because if you get breakfast in, then you're gonna obviously probably gonna get lunch and dinner in, so that's like 1,000 calories each meal, basically. So there's that. And yeah, I just want to come on here and just be like, this is my issues, this is what I'm dealing with, this is what I want to get better at, and streaming every day and people watching me, it'll make me be the better version of myself, which is called the observer effect, which I recently learned, where the observer effect basically means, yeah, bro, I'm telling you, everybody misses breakfast. My boys at work, they're trying to bulk up too. My friend from work, he's also 6'5", light-skinned dude. He's like 30 and a bit pounds less than I am, because he just doesn't eat. And it's also due to like, both of them used to play a lot of sports in high school. They're 2 years younger than me. They used to play a lot of sports in high school, and because they know that I'm trying to become a PT and how I go to the gym a lot, they have been asking me a lot, like, yo, man, fuck that guy. I low-key, fresh, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I might make you, but low-key slowly trying to lose a few kilograms. How many kilograms do you want to lose? Because I'm a PT now, so like as soon as someone talks about losing weight or gaining weight or anything related to the gym, my brain instantly goes to like, oh, how much weight do you want to lose? How much weight? How much this, that, and the other? So before I ask you that, actually you can answer while I talk, but I'm trying to get my boys to gain weight. One of them, the shorter guy, he's Filipino. He's actually been doing pretty well. He's going to the gym a lot less because he doesn't want to pay for a membership at Good Life. Oh my goodness gracious, the sun. He doesn't want to pay a membership at Good Life, and I told him I would, but then I told him I was like, oh, I'm gonna become like a worker there, so I'm probably not gonna have to pay for a membership. At least I hope so. I don't know. I'm literally driving through parking lot right now. I'm not going the way I'm supposed to be going. I'm driving through the parking lanes themselves. This has to be. I must be breaking a law. Anyway, you know what it is. I'm in a sticky situation right now because I play rugby as well at the moment. Okay, fair. What you should do is you try to figure out your maintenance calories. Go on Google, search up maintenance calorie tracker or maintenance calorie calculator. It'll put in like your height, your age, and your weight. And your what do you call it, male, female, and then I need mass but retain explosiveness. Yo, heard. Okay, what you can do, so you're trying to become explosive, right? I actually learned about that. I can get into that a little more later on because I'm gonna go to the gym later and I can talk about it while I'm working out if you want. But basically, in terms of speed, yeah, I know what explosiveness is. That's like there's 5 stages of working out, and that's like the 5th stage for athletes who are trying to not get like bigger and bulkier, but they're trying to get stronger and quicker. And basically what you want to do is you want to work out, you want to do 2 lifts back to back, like a superset. So your first for the superset, you would have like heavy squats. Like let's say you want to get your legs really strong and explosive, you do heavy squats, and then you would do like box jumps or whatever it's called. So you do heavy squats, you do like 225 squat for like 10 reps, and then you would do box jumps like as high as you can basically. And so that would train your legs to get stronger, and then the explosive side is jumping on the block. So you would have to go from strength move to explosive move. That's basically what you would do to get explosiveness. And also because you play rugby, you need to like obviously eat and you need to be thicker. But yeah, I don't want to waste too much time. But yeah, that's like mostly what I just wanted to talk about just now. And now I just pulled to Good Life. My friend said this Good Life is kind of so I genuinely hope it's better than the one back in Markham, because back in Markham it was attached to basically a mall, so it was like a mini gym that was so tiny, and like peak hours there would be like 200 people in there, but it can only supply like 150 people, and it was just annoying as frick, because as you imagine, it's mostly a lower body game. Yeah, that too. So yeah, so you don't want to get bulkier, but you basically want to do phase like 2, 4, and 5. Time to get thick arc. Bro's gonna have an ass on him. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of just want to keep talking because like I feel like good conversation, but I also just want to go inside and try to get a job. Do you have any questions in terms of BBL Drizzy? BBL Fresh, bro. Fresh BBL is what your name is gonna be now. I'm not gonna lie, my ass low-key fat, bro. Mia Tran, you have an interview today? I don't have an interview today, Mia, but I am just gonna walk in and I'm gonna try to get an interview because that's what I usually do. I don't really call. I'm just gonna walk in and be like, hey, I'm just looking for a hiring manager because I'm just looking to get a position here. Are you guys hiring? If they say no, I'm gonna try and go somewhere else, but ideally I would like to work here because this is where I want to work out. And also the trainers here are pretty good, and it's a very popular gym, so there's a lot of leads and a lot of people potentially I could train. So yeah.